Catholic Match, long time no see. My name is Sarah, and I'm so happy that you're here today. Thank you for being here and following along in our content. I talk all things dating and relationships. You can hang out with me here on YouTube, or I also hang out a whole lot over on the Catholic Match Instagram at Catholic Match. If you like this video and you like my list, I have a list for you today, by the way, of topics that you can ask on your first date with someone else. It's going to be Sarah's list of small talk topics, and it's going to hopefully be small talk that doesn't want to make you grind a cheese grater against your forehead. That's the goal. That was the standard that I'm setting for myself today in all these questions. And I don't like small talk. You probably don't like small talk. I don't really think a lot of people like small talk, but it's kind of necessary. When you're getting to know someone, it's necessary when you're standing in a long line at Disneyland. It's necessary when you just are in a close proximity with someone else. Maybe you're at a wedding or a friend's party or a church event or a volunteer, day. To get to know someone, small talk is unfortunately necessary. Necessary enough where we have to do it to the point where we find out we don't like it. Does that make sense? Anyway, I know that it can be hard to come up with questions and topics of how to ask and talk to people, get to know someone on their first date. It can be really, really difficult, especially because you can ask questions and they can just say like, yeah. Or you can ask a question and they just go, no. And then there's just like awkward air sitting there, hanging there, and you're like, what do I do? What do I do with this? So anyway, a lot of these questions, every single one of them, actually, there is no yes or no possible answer. And I think that's the first key to how I chose all of these. The second one being, it hopefully doesn't make you want to rub a cheese grater against your forehead, because that should be a goal, right? On your first date. All right, let's hop on in. Okay, question number 1, what is your dream job? Do they have it right now? Are they aspiring for it? I know people that are in their 20s and they have somehow, by the grace of God, found their dream job. They are into it. I also know people who are in their 30s, have not found their dream job yet, or are working up to it. It's a really interesting question, and it gauges where someone is in their work life and in their pursuits, hopefully within their passions. Question number 2, if you could get on a plane right now and go anywhere, where would you go? Let me tell you. Some people don't want to leave the city they were born and raised in, and that is perfectly okay. Other people don't want to stay in the same place for more than 2 years. That is something important to find out about someone you want to date, perhaps if you want them to become your future spouse. Number 3, how do you spend your free time? This I love. It's one of my favorite questions because you can find out how much free time they actually have, which can be very revealing. Do you have any pets? Okay, so yes, technically I broke my rule. You could say yes or no to this question. I would hope that if you said yes, that person would then dive into what kind of pets they have, or no, and then you can ask them if they're a pet person or not, because trust me, you don't want a non-cat person trying to date a cat person, or a dog person trying to date a cat person. Some people are very opinionated in this. I know that you're out there, and you can comment and let me know if you are, that people hold their camps and they hold them fast, and you don't necessarily want to cross those. What is your favorite thing to cook? Love it. A great date, maybe for a second date, cooking that thing together. Number 6, are you a physical book person or an audiobook person? Now, does this entirely matter to if you should date this person or not? No, but it's interesting. Humor me. Number 7, are you an introvert or an extrovert? Holy moly, could this be helpful in knowing about someone else and in learning how to communicate with them as well? A personal favorite, highly recommended to me to have on my top 10 list, is what is the corniest pickup line you've ever heard? This is a really good way to break the ice. It makes people laugh, brings up past experiences, and man, sometimes it's just good to share. Number 9, what did you listen to as you were driving here to meet me on this date? Again, would this reveal, just like hard hitting things about the person? No, but it's small talk, people. We're just trying to make it fun. And then number 10, how would you define your ideal camping trip? For me, I would love to camp in a fully furnished cabin with air conditioning and a fridge. For other people, they want to camp in the middle of nowhere in a tent with a sleeping bag, and neither are bad, okay? They're both types of camping, but they're very different. And it can start just fun conversation. Not to say you can't cross over, but just something more to learn about them. Anyway, I know this list is far from exhaustive, but I think these are 10 questions that maybe you haven't thought of before and that you can keep in your back pocket, start conversation with someone, make small talk less painful. So this is Sarah's ideas of small talk first dates. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.